Victoria Island is locked down, closing hours on Wednesday as a result of the partial closure of the Independence Bridge. The closure was announced by the federal government of works for urgent repairs. Motorists traveling from Ahmadu Bello and Adeola Odeku inwards Marina, Eko Bridge, Onikon and its environs were on standstill for several hours, affecting economic activities. Some residents who plied the route share their concerns, while others commend the authorities for swinging into action.
I was coming from Lekki to 1004 Estate. I take more than 4 hours to reach 1004 Estate yesterday, and now I just want to go to Semes to get some material to do my work, and I have to trek from 1004 to this body camp now. I'm looking to get towards TBS, whether I can get a bus. You can see how I'm sweating.
If they can make this other lane a two-way drive, so everyone don't have to use the access road, I mean, it will solve a lot of problems.
Our maintenance culture is not there. But now this is what we really want. They maintain the road as of when due, so that it will not cause havoc.
The situation has prompted the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to visit the area and apologize to citizens for the ugly situation. But he says the road cannot be reopened until the rehabilitation work is complete.
This apology is important so that we can take full responsibility as a government, both at the national and sub-national level, for just taking our citizens through an unfortunate incident. Given what they've done in the past 2 days, in my view, and from engineering conversation, makes it difficult to reverse it. So one of the things that we're going to see very quickly is that they're going to advance the work very quickly. They'll probably be working into the night, and to see how they can reduce the timeline from the 6-7 weeks that they are planned to about 4 to 5 weeks.
He's appealing to the people to plan their movement to reduce gridlock.
Over the years, erosion has gone underneath and it's sitting on nothing. So that is indeed an engineering disaster that is just waiting to happen. If you don't have a business to do in Victoria Land in the next 2 to 3 weeks, conduct your business via social media, via telephone, via meetings, Zoom meetings and online meetings, and plan ahead.
The state has also made arrangements for security operatives to be on ground to ensure safety of commuters.
He needs us to deploy more men than we deployed yesterday, and that is actually what they have done today. I want to assure you that I don't think it will never happen like that again, because we have enough men around the site and all across the state controlling the traffic so that there will be no gridlock again.
The Minister of Works, David Umahi, who had earlier ordered the reopening of the bridge following widespread complaints about traffic congestion, also visits Lagos to see the situation of things at the Independence Bridge.
So what we are doing now is to restore the bridge temporarily within the next 3 days. By Sunday, this place will be totally open. And then after 2 weeks, we will look at the settlement. And then we will take out 3 days to put the permanent structure. We are going to vary the design. The design will be varied according to the emergency situation we've had on ground, and the contractor is going to cooperate with us. I'm not going until the bridge is fully restored by Monday.
Motorists have been advised to use alternative routes provided by the state government and also cooperate with traffic management personnel on ground to ease movements.
All that was earlier in the day, and right about now we can report to you that the traffic gridlock due to the Independence Bridge closure has been cleared. Our correspondent Olu Phillips is now standing by to give us a situation update from the Lagos Island area. Olu, so tell us, what was the magic behind the clearing of that massive gridlock that commuters witnessed before now?
We didn't have magicians on the road, on the streets, or wherever. Clearly what has happened is either people have hearkened to what the governor had to say and stayed away, or two, those who went through this gridlock didn't have to want to go through it the second time. So clearly people have stayed off the road. We've crisscrossed some parts of the roads today. We are currently standing at the Zumbambadiwa access of the Victoria Island, and we've gone through Alfred Ruwani, it's clear. We've gone through Makongwa area, it's clear. Clearly, we don't have vehicles on the road, and in the last 2 hours we've been here, not necessarily attributed to anything that has been done specially, but the level of the amount of vehicles that are applying the road have simply stayed off. For instance, we have senior management team members who have not showed up at work today because from yesterday when they left the office, they couldn't get back to their homes up till this morning. I want to believe that's also the situation with all people who went through that harrowing experience throughout yesterday up to this morning. And so clearly, from what we've seen, there was no magic wand. Ayo.
So tell us, is the repair work still ongoing, even as we speak? From judging from where you are at this point in time.
Yeah, repair work is still ongoing, and this is clearly a confusion. There's clearly a confusion around what has happened or what's happening. Here at Channels Television, especially myself, I've covered several bridge closure, repair work on Lagos, and Akpabwa Bridge, Third Mainland Bridge, from the days of the Onono members. This is the poorest we've seen in terms of handling. Because the first question I ask myself is, why do we have the confusion between two officials, senior officials, the state government, the governor, and the Minister for Works, all singing from different song sheets? Clearly, you'll be asking yourself, where's the project board for this project, for people to understand what the project timeline is, what is about to be done, when it will start, when it will end. Clearly, I looked out for that project board, I didn't find. Secondly, is to ask yourself, where is the environmental impact assessment report that was prepared supposedly before this project started? We didn't see any of that, otherwise people would have taken precaution, and a lot of motorists would endanger their lives yesterday throughout the midnight up till this morning in the traffic. They didn't even know where the problem is coming from. And clearly, a lot of people who apply these routes don't even know where the Independence Bridge is. The Independence Bridge is so critical because if you're coming from Ahmadu Bello Way, if you're coming from Ozumbambadi Way, if you're coming from Victoria Island, this is the only one of the major arteries that takes you out from the mainland, and you already would have gotten there before you realize that the bridge has been closed. For how long, we don't know, but now we know it's going to last for the rest of May, as it were. So clearly, there's a confusion which has been admitted to by the two officials, the state governor apologizing for work not properly done, the Minister for Works apologizing and taking responsibility for work poorly done, and that's the situation we have here, Ayo.
All right, definitely we'll be keeping tabs as the days go by. Thank you so much, our correspondent Olu Phillips there, giving us a situation report on the Independence Bridge closure.